Hi everyone, I want to walk you through the website and some of the challenge sets here and help guide you to what may be the best fit for you. This is an important place, an important URL to remember. It's a senecahackathon.com. This is a good place for you to start. It has a little timer here. It says, indicates to you, hey, time's running out to register for this event. If I look at some of the registration information that we have so far, we see that there's a lot of computer type people, but not exclusively computer yet. Computer programming, computer engineering, computer systems technicians, computer system technology, international business students, and that's great. Software developers, electronic engineering students, business analytics students, electromechanical engineering, marketing, project management, mechanical. So you see here that there's a diverse set of students that are registering. Here you see sort of an initial level of interest in the different sponsors that we have, and I'll give you more details about what each one of these sponsors is doing. But a lot of interest in what HP is doing, which deals a lot with a circular economy that's uh, improving systems design. Grand Prix of Canada probably have a lot of Formula One fans. Uh, Initiatives that Seneca College has, working together with Google Cloud, aligning yourself with the challenge set that's put forward by Deloitte, aligning yourself with the challenge set by Roche Data Science. A number of people interested in the challenge sets that are coming from our municipal partners, mental health problems, etc. Now, if I go to the hackathon, here you go. Um, there are some Q&As and some videos that are integrated to help you. Maybe this one here is going to be included there as well. We're approaching the hackathon date, so the ideation stage, this is what this video is intended to help you with, is to have you and your team sort of focus on one of these things that you want to do. Overall, we divide them into different categories: social responsibility of corporations, global causes that affect people around the world, cities and municipalities, obviously the ones that are kind of targeted here, in this case more to the greater Toronto area, but can also be translated to cities and municipalities anywhere. Companies that have very specific goals of going to net zero. And also, sometimes it's not related to a problem, but it's related to solutions. So we have various different partners that are supporting us with technology that you may want to use as part of your solution. Pricing depends. So the pricing that you get exactly for what you do depends a little bit on what the challenge set is. But what we can tell you is that every single challenge set will have a winner announced, and every single winner will receive micro credential from the school. Every single winner will receive the T-shirt from the event. Now, what kind of cash prizes that go on top of that? Just check them out. There is, of course, a cash prize, $2,000 for the overall winner, etc. Now, roughly speaking, here you can get a little bit of a vendor profile, who we have coming on board with us. Roche, that is going to be Roche Data Science, that is a global multinational pharma company that's been deeply involved with us for the past 3 hackathons. The challenges that they have usually require people that have an interest in data and data analytics, perhaps machine learning, things like that. So they provide us with very meaningful big data sets that they hope for you to use and digest. HP, as I mentioned earlier, is working with us for the first time, but a very big topic of circular economy, which really relates back to improving systems design. Deloitte is also working with us for the first time here, and they have picked a specific challenge. Now, Deloitte is all over the sort of corporate social responsibility world, and it's also, if you're interested in, I can show you some of the things that they've been putting into The Economist, et cetera, just stating how big of an economy this sustainability economy is going to be in the next decade or so. So, really great opportunity for all of you to find meaningful careers. But what Deloitte is doing in our case here is they're focusing on specific challenges and oriented to the reduction of plastic waste. Salesforce is more like a technology enabler. Many students are super keen on Salesforce because it's a massive company with great jobs, and they're looking for a lot of people. There's lots of opportunities, GTA worldwide, as Salesforce administrators, Salesforce developers, etc. So what they're doing is less of a challenge set, more of a solution enabling. So they're going to have workshops and provide us with instances of the Salesforce Sustainability Cloud. Thinking North also is not so much somebody who's putting out challenge sets, but somebody that's going to be judging you, because Thinking North is the network of investors, the network of over 150 Bay Street investors that the winners or selected winners will get an opportunity to present to this investor group. Cities and municipalities might be really interesting to you, maybe for different reasons, but one of the strongest reasons is because it's close to home. It's close to home, and you get to see just how impactful and how meaningful sustainability is. And most of them, you'll see some common threads there, that it's all about taking data that we have, whether it's geographic data or whether it's city data about services that they're providing, and using that data to figure out ways to do things better. Now, global causes, what's the logo there is missing for the United Nations Sustainability Development Goals, so that's as global as you can get. But also, we're considering the mental health issues associated, especially with the pandemic, as being a global cause. And then we've put in there also a global cause that has to do with a certification of qualifications. Our net zero goals category, that is going to be specific companies that you may be interested in that are tackling very specific business problems. So Future Tell will be looking at how to, what they're doing actually is electronic recycling. Formula One Grand Prix, I don't, so I guess many of you are fans. This has really sort of caught on in the last little while with a Netflix series, and everybody's following Formula One, and they had just a sensational race year last year, and you may be following the gossip and what's going on, etc. But this is specifically that Formula One globally, and then also Formula One in Canada with the Montreal Grand Prix have declared net zero goals for the events that they're hosting. So these are really tough challenges that you can be part of accepting. CPAWS is in the business of point of sale systems for restaurants and service industry. And here we have a specific thing we're trying to tackle about reducing the waste, food waste in restaurants. Voltaire Power is looking at how can we, have more sustainable communities by turning brown space and putting solar power in there. Seneca has some initiatives that deal directly with sustainable Seneca. Ride Alike is like a car sharing program. And Kingbridge is a really interesting challenge that is actually closely linked with the federal government 2 billion trees initiative. So you're going to have to look at those, and they may or may not speak to you. The technology enablers that we have are a spectrum of companies here, and this is not so much along the lines of here's a problem, but more along the lines of here's potential solutions that you may want to use or can use in your design. And that could be Google Cloud, that could be the use of blockchain and Polkadot, that could be, there's some logos missing there, but that could also include, let's say, Salesforce over here, and that also includes SOSIP. All right, so now if I look here at the challenge sets themselves, so you can see here and you can read, use health data to identify and inform healthcare sustainability initiatives in Canada. That sounds like the Rose challenge set. Using a design system which can be used to reduce e-waste in a sustainable manner. That's going to be the challenge set that is built by Deloitte. So global causes. So here you see gambling and social media addiction. That's the focus of our CAMH. Making sustainability and integrating sustainability, awareness of sustainability is a core part of curriculum. So every curriculum, every class, in every school. The United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and then some goals about making certifications available for different professions, including, we start here with yoga instruction. Okay, go back. Here you see the cities and municipalities, so the group of people there. Recommender systems to improve urban resilience. The use of eco spaces and sustainable heritage properties, how to conserve water and water waste, how to more effectively manage traffic and roads, and how to provide recommender systems that may improve behavior or may reward people for behavior that perhaps promotes their use of natural heritage properties and more sustainable ways of commuting to work. So these would be, high-level overviews of the challenges that we have from the cities, and then here the high-level overview of the challenges that are oriented to those net zero companies. So this would be directly linked to the Formula One challenge here, how to create an app or something like that that can help international travelers reduce their footprint when they come to an event, how to reduce food waste in restaurants, how to do effective data mining and data analytics on information that we get, how to how to create e-waste banks, um, etc. All right, so these challenge sets, what's happening with them is they're being refined and improved. So, every day, every hour, they're going to be better and better. And what you should be doing is inquiring, because for every challenge set, there is what we call a student success officer. So if you start getting interested and curious about a specific challenge, you read through the information that's provided to you, and you're starting to think maybe that's the one for you, make sure that you contact your student success officer, or also they partner up with someone that's called a partner experience officer. So those are the people that actually work directly with those vendors in defining the challenge sets. And they should be able to help explain what sort of problems are there and what sort of solutions we may be looking for. Once you sort of determine that you want to do this, you want to attend our opening kickoff session, for which you're going to get an invite. And then immediately after that, there's going to be mentoring sessions, some of them live, some of them taped, lots of videos, etc., that you can then follow to learn more about the subject matter and also the technologies that may help you to create solutions for it.